This video is made possible by Envato Elements. Hey everyone, welcome back to my After Effects tutorial. Today, we are going to create this.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight, chemicals collide. Hold tight, hold tight, hold tight. Dripping lights paint the skies, all because of you. Dripping lights paint the skies, only you.
So let's get started. Open After Effects and create a new composition. I am calling it the audio spectrum. As always, I'm using the 1920 by 1080 resolution at 30 frames per second. And my duration is 1 minute. You should keep the duration the same as your audio file. Hit OK, and let's import the music into the project. Now right-click on it, and choose Precompose. I am calling it Music, and hit OK. Now create a new solid layer, and call it the Audio Spectrum. Then go to the Effects and the Presets, and search for the Audio Spectrum. Apply it onto the layer, and let's adjust a few settings. First, change the audio layer to the music, and then change the start value to 0. Also, change the endpoint value to 1920. It will place the starting and endpoint at the edge of the frame. Now change the display option to analog lines, and the side option to side A. Scrub through your timeline, and you can see the waveform is moving. Let's change the end frequency value to 500. Let's keep the white color for it, we will add the color later. Now right-click on it, and choose Precompose. I am calling it Audio Spectrum Comp. Select Move All Attributes into the new composition, and then hit OK. Now as soon as you make a pre-comp of this layer, you will find that this comp is also containing the music which we don't need. So make sure to mute this layer by clicking here, as this will make the audio break. Now press P to open the position, and we need to make it 3D. In case this 3D switch is not showing here for you, then make sure to click on this Switch and Modes button. Now click here to make it 3D, and then select the position. We are going to add an expression to it. So press and hold the Alt or Option key on your keyboard, and click on the stopwatch icon to add an expression. In this expression area, I am going to paste this expression. By the way, you can download it from the link in the description. Just copy and paste it into this expression area. Now, this value describes the distance between each new duplicate of the layer. Right now 15 means the new layer will be placed 15 pixels away on the Z-axis. I'm keeping a value of 50, to place it further away. Of course, you can use any value you want. Now select this layer, and make a duplicate of it. Right now I cannot see any difference in this duplicate layer, so we need to create a new camera. Let's call it a camera, and make sure to use a 50mm preset. Then grab the camera tool by pressing the C on your keyboard, and keep pressing it until you get this orbit tool. As soon as you orbit the camera, you can see the duplicate layer is placed right behind it. Keep pressing the C on your keyboard, to get a different camera tool. And adjust the frame like this. Now select the Audio Spectrum Comp, and make more duplicates of it. I'm making around 35 copies. Again select the camera tool, and adjust the frame like this. And this is how the background looks now. This looks good to me. Now select all Audio Spectrum Comp layers, as well as the camera. Right-click on them, and choose to Precompose. I am calling it the wave spectrum, and then hit OK. Now create a new adjustment layer, and call it depth of field. Of course, we can use the camera depth of field, but it will make the project slower, so we are going to apply some fake blur to it. Go to the Effects and Presets, and search for the Fast Box Blur. Place it onto the layer, and then increase the blur radius value to 10. Uncheck this Repeat Edge Pixel option, then go to the Tools, and select this Ellipse tool. Make sure the adjustment layer is selected, then double-click on this icon, and it will add this ellipse to your layer. In case this double-click is not working for you, then you can always create the mask manually. Let's change the mask to Subtract, so that it will only show the depth of field outside of this. Now press F to open the feather, and change the feather value to 300. It will make the edges softer. I think we need to scale down the mask a little. So select it, double-click on the anchor point, and adjust the mask to make it a bit smaller, and now we are moving to the next step. Let me adjust the feather a bit. This is okay. Now create a new adjustment layer, and call it Glow. Then go to the Effects and the Presets and search for the Glow effect. Place it onto the layer, and let's change the color of the wave spectrum first. So select this layer, then go to the Effects and the Presets, and search for the tint. Place it onto the layer, and change the map white to a different color. I'm keeping this red color. Of course, you can use any color you want and then hit OK. Now select the glow layer, and change the glow radius value to 50. Make a duplicate of this glow effect, and in this one, change the glow threshold value to 20%, and the glow radius value to even more. I'm keeping 100. And this is how it looks now. Before moving to the next step, let's quickly take a look at Envato elements. Download unlimited After Effects templates, logo music, background music, sound effects, fonts, stock footage, web templates, mockups, and more. Visit the first link in the description, and download anything for free for 7 days. Let's get back to the tutorial. Make sure to unselect any selected layer, then go to the tools and select this rounded rectangle tool. Now create a shape like this, and make sure to align it to the center. Let's change the fill color to white. As well as I am keeping the stroke value to none. Now click on this layer and call it a shape mask. Then import your cover image into your project, and place it right below the shape mask layer. Press S to open scale, and adjust the scale value of it. Then right-click on it, and choose Precompose. I am calling it Album Art. Move all attributes into the new composition, and then hit OK. Press F4 to switch between switches and modes, and change the track matte to alpha matte. It will mask out the image using the shape layer. Let's place it right here, then go to the Effects and the Presets, and search for the linear wipe. Apply it onto the image layer, and change the transition completion value to 45%, and the wipe angle value to -30 degrees. Also, change the feather value to 100, and this is how it looks now. Now make another duplicate of it, and place it right below the album art layer. Let's turn on this layer for now, and then create a new adjustment layer. I am calling it Glass. Place it right below the shape mask, and then change the track matte to the alpha matte. Then go to the Effects and the Presets, and search for the blur. Apply any blur effect on it, and change the blurriness value to a higher number. Let's keep the value around 80. Again, go to the Effects and the Presets, and this time apply CC Light Sweep. Apply it to the layer, and change the width value to 190, and the edge thickness value to 12. Now grab this center point, and place the light anywhere you want. I am placing it right here. Now place this effect right above the Gaussian blur, and change the light color to anything you want. I'm keeping this blue-green color. Now select this album art layer, and change the opacity value to 75%. Perfect. Create one more solid layer, and call it an audio spectrum. Again, go to the effects and the presets, and search for the audio spectrum. Place it to the layer, and then place the starting and end positions right between this card we have just created. Make sure to adjust the values so that they will appear in a straight line. Perfect. Change the audio layer to the music, and end frequency value to 500. I am keeping the color white, as well as changing the frequency band value to 50. Let's change the maximum height value to 300. Or anything you want. Again, go to the effects and the presets, and this time apply the mirror effect. Click on the center, and place it right here. The exact value will be 960 if you are using a full HD composition. Check the animation, and this is how it looks. Not bad. Let's change the blend mode to overlay, so that it will have some color from the background. Now go to the tools, and select the text tool. Click on the screen, and add your artist name, as well as the music name. Select the artist's name, then go to your character window, and make it bold. By the way, you can download this font from the link in the description. I am keeping the font size around 32 pixels, as well as making it caps. Select the song name, and change the size to 50. Let's change its family to black. Let's change the artist name size to 18 pixels to make it a bit smaller. Grab the Move tool, and then adjust its line spacing. I am keeping this size. Align it to the center, and add some animation to it. But first, I am going to change the blend mode to overlay. Now go to the first frame position, then go to the effects and the presets, and search for the fade up lines. Double-click on it to apply it to the layer, and now we are done. Thank you for watching this tutorial. I will see you in the next one. Till then, good luck, and peace.